Hi friends, this is MD Vegan. I'm making breakfast today with bananas and pomegranates. Here I show you these super ripe bananas. Big bowl, big small bowl, big little bowl here. And I like the slices. I like to eat them in slices, it's so nice. I blend them in slices and I like to eat them in slices in a fruit salad maybe. Like this, here pomegranate seeds. They are super healthy. Banana are very healthy, I don't know, but the pomegranate seeds are not so often on the table, on the plate, because they are not so easy to peel and not so often in our regions in the health food shop. But when they are there, beautiful, large, red pomegranates, pomegranates, then I can't resist. They are super. And I have a video to show you how to open them without making a mess. So it's very easy. And now I just combine them, 2 ingredients in the bowl. All the bananas go in, and most of the pomegranates, because I want to keep some for the decoration, because there will be another thing, a smoothie, or let's say cream. Oh, look, it's also nice red. Isn't that a nice color? The red and the white together, and the banana, isn't that beautiful? I'm looking forward to enjoying this. I could eat it like that, of course, but I want to have a third ingredient, a dressing. And I especially usually I like to blend bananas to make it the banana cream, but I also like a lot to blend oranges. Here I have 2 beautiful, large and very sweet and ripe oranges here. And wintertime, we oftentimes have very ripe and delicious oranges in the health food shop. If you don't have a health food shop, then take regular oranges. They're also very nice. But you can also do something washing them if you don't eat the peel. Anyway, okay. I blend the oranges as is, and there would be a nice cream. I like that aspect of the orange very special. You can use it in cakes and puddings and creams also. Oranges are so versatile in the kitchen. I can make soups. Orange juice, juice them is so easy. So many ways to use the very healthy orange, and it's not the high vitamin C in orange. We all believe that, used to believe that. It's more the calcium. Orange is really high in calcium. So if you're deficient, you have oranges, perfect supply for calcium. And that's why I like them too much. Also, not only tasty and beautiful in the color, but also, the calcium. And I like to blend it also with a lemon. Oranges used to be very sweet, and the lemon, it's by the way sweet fruit too. It seems only sour, but it's not acid on the body. So I put one lemon into the orange. When I make an orange juice, for example, I like to put 1 lemon in for 3 oranges. That is also very nice. It's a nice refinement of the flavor, and we also have this nice alkaline twist in the orange. Orange is also not acid in the body. People think it works acid in the system, but there are very nice videos from a biologist. It's called Dr. Dina, and he has a free videos, and he shows why they are not acid. The only thing they are acid in the mouth. If you eat orange all the time, it might be that your teeth begin to hurt or your flesh a little bit over sensitive because they eat it all away because of the sour in the orange. But in the body, they are not acid at all. They are alkalining, or let's say not acid building. And the third ingredient here for the cream is ginger. Ginger is super healthy, thousands of health benefits, we know, scientifically approved and very nice, and they're very nice with orange, and together with lemon too. Lemon and ginger together are in very many dishes, recipes, a super ingredient to push the other flavors and to make it more tasty, more intensive. And here, the orange, it brings something warm into the orange. Usually fruit are cooling down a little bit. That's what fruit does with the sugar and the high water, and so it cools you down. But the ginger here makes it very nice and warming. That's why I can take a lot of ginger in here. I have maybe 2 inch or so, very thin ginger roots. So I will blend it now and see what happens to that creamy cream. With the peel, that wasn't only a joke. It was, I wouldn't use the peel here because of the ginger. But if you don't have a ginger, you could also consider to use some of the peel, if it is organic, of course. I wouldn't use the non-organic peel, conventional peel of the orange to eat it. Not so good. I mean, you can wash it thoroughly with hot water, and so you get a lot of the poison off the peel. It helps a lot. There's science about that too. But really, I would prefer the oranges. I would not. They are so heavily sprayed, conventional oranges. So better not doing it. But the organic one, you can use a little bit of the peel instead of the ginger. It's a different twist in the flavor, but it's also a little bit warm, and hot. So, but now I will taste my combination: orange, ginger, and lemon. Yeah, the cream is there. And I love this kind of creaminess from the orange. Just blending orange makes it so nice and creamy. Let's see. Wow, good. A good amount of ginger in there, right? And I'm just thinking about it. I feel a little bit of the fiber in the cream. You know what? I decided to blend a little bit longer because the more you get it creamy, the more the fiber gets really blended up, the creamier and the nicer it tastes also. Yeah? Because they have more surface then, the parts are smaller, you blend up, and broken up everything, and then the flavor gets everywhere, and it changes a little bit too. So blending is also changing the flavor. And for this, it's really good to have a high-speed blender. It is worthwhile to get a high-speed blender. If you don't have a high-speed blender yet, or you don't want one, that's okay. You can also blend it with a normal blender, 100 euros up to $1 or so. And it's okay. It's not that creamy, but it's still very delightful, for sure. And now I'll see if it's creamier than before. Let's see. Oh yeah, I can already see it. It is definitely creamier. I can see that. Let's see if my taste buds betray me. No. Wow. The full flavor of the orange is really unfolding. If you really cream it up, it makes such a difference. And what also happens, when you really chop it up, or not blend it up, it gets more like, the orange tends, I have to focus on that a little bit. It's so important in my cooking and preparing food. The orange has something, I guess it's the pectin from the seeds, and also in the peel there must be something, in the white of the peel there must be something that makes it gel up slightly. It gets a slight gel, direction pudding. Not that firm. You have to do something more to get it really firm up and gel up, but it's pretty close to getting a gel. And that's what I like so much, and you can do so many good things in the kitchen with the orange, just blending it. But that would only happen with a high-speed blender, I guess. These special effects. Yeah, special effects, right. So here's my fruit salad, and here is my dressing. My orange cream with lemon and ginger. See? I can use it all. You see how creamy it is? Isn't that nice? There's so many ways to use it. And I mean, you see I'm focused on a very little number of ingredients. Just the orange and the lemon here and the ginger. And I use it so many ways. I experienced that the great variety, the endless variety in my food is very much supported, let's say, by the method of Take 3, that using a very simple method, beginning with only 3 ingredients, and then building 3 parts, the trinities, the unities, the trinity, and that gives me so much more fantasy, you know, because so many things come to my mind with one single ingredient in a slightly different surrounding, yeah. Here with the pomegranate and with the ginger, and so these things are really helping me to explore the great variety. And I guess baseline is that the variety is so important because it's of biodiversity, you know, because the more different ingredients we get, the more different plants we eat, the healthier we live. Of course you can reduce everything to a single ingredient and use only bananas, only oranges, only apples, or these kind of things. You can do that with some small additions, maybe some greens because you need the minerals also. You can do that. That is also healthy, it's not wrong. The more healthy, for me, seems to be to use the whole variety of plants. If you see natural people in the nature, living in the nature for a long time, for eons, what they do, they eat on plants, you know. They eat plants, mostly, of course. It's what's easiest available is always a plant, usually. Not the Inuits, of course, they have different problems. But usually in a natural environment, usually plants are mostly there. Not for tigers to speak, of course, but for kind of people like us. Yeah. And then they use the huge variety of plants because that's what nature gives us. Every plant has been cultured in our modern society. Yeah. Our culture finds out very healthy plants, very versatile and very useful plants, and cultivates them through a single form. That's why our variety today is pretty limited as compared to natural people. That's why I guess it's worthwhile thinking about that, considering that if you make a food plan, always trying to get all the foods available in the shop, wherever you buy, onto the table somehow. Not at the same time, you can do it in the course of a year or a week or so. But the variety is really great, and it is one value in itself, biodiversity. Yeah, that's what I'm encouraging here, also in my recipes. I hope you enjoy. You can also subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube, have another recipe every single day, and you see me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter. Hope to see you soon.